Beep, beep. You too, man. I've been hitting the vape pen. Yeah, of course not. No. Besides, this is a fun league, man. There's a lot less stress on this. I mean, let's face it. You're going to finish above Ryan. You know what I'm saying? You're going to beat Ryan twice, probably. You know, Ryan's 1-1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So as long as you can stay in the top 3. Yeah, I know. As long as you can get into the top 3, you should be able to make it to the playoffs. And then it's like a whole new tournament, you know what I'm saying? You just have to make it to the playoffs. So I'm not like overly concerned about losing. I would be shocked if I didn't lose at least 2.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted.
No, I was a linebacker.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play.
Take a deep breath.
The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now some movement before the snap.
Oh man, what is that? That is some bullshit, man. And you know this, man. Somebody fucking just calling an audible. Fucking somebody can't fucking.
Certainly not helping their cause here.
Yeah.
2nd down and long. They run out of the shotgun.
I almost made it around that guy. He would have been gone forever.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate.
Yeah, I was trying to clip you on that other blocker. I almost made it. It's a little too far. Yeah, it's a little too far away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Oh, he dropped it. Scrub. Yeah, he had it. I was doing a X safe catch. He should have dropped it to the ground with it. Look, you see, he tucked it in and everything, and then it just went bloop. Yeah. Yeah. He should have just dropped to the ground and held onto it. That's what they're supposed to do when you hit X.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That goes a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate.
I was like, right in his face.
Say thanks, because
like, boogity, boogity, boogity.
It didn't turn into any points.
It's a second too late.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Going deep downfield for Rolla. It's 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
He got like stubby feet, couldn't fucking do anything.
Season, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
He's in my way. I couldn't get around him. It should be pass interference. Bullshit, dude. I don't understand how I'm fucking faster than that motherfucker, and somehow he can. Yeah, he's definitely faster than him.
The other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen?
I didn't jump. I didn't jump for it. I didn't do anything. I waited until you caught it and then fucking tried to knock it out. Did I try to jump and catch it? No. He was trying to defend it. He wasn't trying to catch it. He's in between. No, you didn't. He's between you and the ball. He could jump up and catch it. Yeah.
Here's the first carry from Matt.
Fuck that.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. it's Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Throwing now is Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Raiders nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this.
Yeah, it's like they make it harder on purpose.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
It's the other way around for me. Yeah.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, Mostert. There's some space here. And he's in. Touchdown.
Woo! I was like, yeah, see ya.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now they got the touchdown. It's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Yeah.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott. Ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. This is Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nope, right the other was. I was backpedaling when I threw that. Yeah. Right. And I was afraid it wasn't going to get anywhere because it was so slow.
Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They go counter with Breida. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 18.
That's a safety.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Raiders' 29-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense.
Shocking.
Downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
Yeah, I mean, except for the defender who had his hand in there, but yeah.
Contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And stopped just a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try to run with Breida, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case...
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is Jair Alexander doing covering Isabella on the far right side of the field?
The clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Allen. It's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
On the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
Was that not picked?
Seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
None of my guys actually really jumped for it.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fair catch signaled for and
Oh, where's the flag? Where's the flag? This should be such a flag.
Time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get it.
I was like, I could throw it out. Everyone's double covered, every single one. I'll just run with it.
So we reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Yeah, they'll start this animation where they run forward if you do that. I just knew I'm not going to win any contested jumps for balls today, so I'm not going to throw some shit that's not open.
In this third quarter of action.
I've lost all of them so far on both sides of the ball, so it's like, discouraging. All right, trying to take all afternoon. Oh, I smoked throughout the game. Yeah. 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 I have three. Yeah, I think I have two or three, yeah. Yeah, every time I had like someone one-on-one, I threw it, it got picked. I know, that's the disturbing part. I'm like, well, I'll stay away from DK Metcalf and go to the third string guy. Oh, Jay Alexander's still there. Awesome. Mm. That's crazy talk. Alcohol has a lot of calories too. Yeah. Yeah. That's the worst part. Yeah. I know. It's a vicious cycle you get in. Yeah. Right. Right. Charge.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, he's been
we'll see if they can pick it up.
beating Zach Martin pretty well, yeah.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
He's a step behind.
42-yard line.
Yeah. Couldn't have worse.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44, Prescott. Pass complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The 47-yard line.
Mostert. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a long time. Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott being chased out left.
I was like, move. I'm trying to get that guy to run so I could pass him, and he wouldn't. He just stood there. I'm like, will you run? Just whatever's closest when you.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot.
I don't know.
Occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation.
Someone else was closer from the first time I hit it. I don't know, like a tight end or something.
A tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
It was, but he came backwards and they, Didn't give him any yardage for it, like 4 yards.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Prescott.
It wasn't what I thought it was. I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah. I thought it was something a little different. Like, so the guy I was watching wasn't there, and then I looked, and your guy was getting through, and I'm like, okay.
And even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 50. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Hit him right as he threw it.
That's the rookie from LSU, Greg Delpit. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
First and 10.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Here's Mostert. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Mostert, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, completed. And he's in. His 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the
I'm not going to make it easy on you.
Move later. He's in the end zone.
21. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Loses it. And the Raiders pick it up. Defenders giving chase.
Delp at the man on the spot again.
This was a
Yeah,
close game. They needed
he started with 88 speed, now he's got 89. Still a little slower than I'd like, but
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge.
he seems to be everywhere. He's everywhere, yeah. Even though his stats aren't that good, he's always everywhere.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Well, the pendulum of Madden shit went the other way. Now you gotta see if you can overcome it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Allen to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick.
No.
Designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
It was totally underthrown from a guy with 99 throw power.
Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert.
I thought that was going to get blown up in the backfield, and then I'm like, everybody's gone.
And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man.
I bet they all fell for the fake jet sweep.
In the lead. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Oh, he just crushed your guy. Is that your 58? Is that your tight end? If it was a, it's like a linebacker number. It's Myles Garrett.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and his throw here is incomplete.
What was that?
He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
Oh, no! Fucking slippery bastard.
Make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd and 19.
I know. This is like 4 missed tackles.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually...
I was like, I got him. All right, well, I got him now. I got him now. Okay, I don't. He's gone.
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They were just going for the ball, remember? Like, that's okay. I mean...
You can often mistime that play because of the
I don't understand what you're saying.
When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And my goodness, another interception.
Yeah, like he's fucking shook or some shit. My guy was just standing there the whole time. It was like it was to him. I saw it.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, football,
yeah,
things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
Yeah.
Has the scouting report changed?
It's like the pass rush has him rattled or some shit.
He's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason.
I mean, I don't know if that's actually a thing.
So
but there's been a lot more pressure in this, like, second half. Yeah. It's because both my ends have that thing where they pressure you from farther away. You know what I'm saying? So most plays, one of the two of them are pretty close. That's what's going on. And that's it. Yes, in the first half, you were throwing it quickly, and I couldn't ever get back there. Now you're holding on to it, and these guys are there waiting for you.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.